Local and regional events will be very important part of gameplay of Throne and Liberty, so while we wait for release, you will see part of my live stream with all the information available so far about the local and regional events of this new upcoming MMORPG title. Before we start, let me just say subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch to see more of MMORPG content and of course Throne and Liberty content in the future. I'm live streaming every evening about 7 o'clock Central European Time, so join me to see some gameplay and to find out what is happening in MMORPG and PC gaming world. Okay, so let's talk about Throne and Liberty local and regional events, because we have get lots of interesting information from developers of the game Antisoft just a few months ago during G-Star 2022. While we are waiting for some good news from Amazon Games, publisher of this game for global version of the game, and from Antisoft, we can discuss different kind of details about local and regional events. In front of you, you can see a map. This will be map of Throne and Liberty. On the left side, you can see actually that interesting part of the map where you can see calendar actually of local and regional events and bosses on the map. And let me tell you right away, when I'm looking at this map from this position, right, you can see it's looking pretty good, right? Clean, not too much colors, and it's looking actually pretty nicely done by developers of the game. Now, on the left side, like I have said, you can see schedule for bosses and for local and regional events. These will be very important, so let's check official information from developers of the game about these events. So, first sentence, which I can quote from developers of the game, is next. Local events are triggered every 3 hours, and the schedule is displayed when you open the map in the game. So this will be the schedule, so every 3 hours we will have local events. On the schedule, green is for regional event, red is for bosses, and there are regional events where competition between guilds take place. This last part of the sentence is very interesting, right? Regional events will exist in the game where competition between guilds take place. This is actually, right, sounds really good. Imagine that, guild versus guild kind of battles as part of regional events. Now let's check this part of a little bit of gameplay footage actually from director's preview, and let's check further information about regional events. Regional events are sudden events that completely change the content of a specific region for a short period of time. Let me tell you right away, that period of time should be 20 minutes. About 20 minutes. So it's, I would say, not too long, not too short, a pretty nice amount of time which you can spend during that regional event. For example, the Animal Hunting Tournament is an event in the early leveling area, a ranking competition event that borrows the tournament format. A PvP is also possible. So during this event, right, regional event, and also possibly within even local events, a PvP will be possible. So there won't be any safe area during that time of event. Actually, maybe probably it will be some kind of safe area in the distance, but during that local and regional event, you'll be able to PvP. Let's check further. The number of animal tails is displayed above the head, and when you die, all tails you have gathered are dropped. So PvP naturally occurs. So what this actually means, this sentence, let me explain, right? During certain regional events, you'll need to hunt down animals, right? And you will need to collect tails. If you die in PvP, all the tails you have managed to collect, if you didn't deliver already to some position, person who have just killed you will take that drop from you. So you need to be very careful, right? So some people during these events, they will not go only for collecting tails. They will actually go for PvP, right? Because if you kill somebody during that regional event or local event who have these tails, you'll take tails from that person. There are 3 tail return locations at first, but the time goes on, that gradually decreases. So you have to choose to collect as many tails as possible and deliver them gradually or steadily. What this means to explain, right? So when you're collecting tails during that event, you need to deliver them as fast as possible to certain locations. So that will be calculated for you, right? And if you don't manage to deliver the tails on time, right, somebody can kill you, take the tails and deliver instead of you. He will take that points instead of you, right? So this is actually one very interesting idea of these regional events. Also, a ranking list will be calculated depending on how much successful you'll be during these regional and local events. I already can see that these events will be very important not only during leveling process, but also later during gameplay, because that ranking list could be connected with maybe using different kind of animal transformations, because we have seen that yeah, there will be animal transformation in the game. You can check dedicated video on my YouTube channel already regarding that in-game feature. However, what is interesting is that depending on your rank, some animal transformation probably will be available and some not. Because if that system wouldn't exist, then you'd be able to use freely all the time all animal transformation. It doesn't matter, right? Without any cooldown all the time in the game. So ranking list will also be made depending on these local and regional events. So for this evening, I want to talk with you about this interesting part of right of Throne and Liberty, while we are waiting for some good news from Antisoft or maybe from Amazon Games. Just to let you know also this evening that recently, basically for the last few weeks, actually since that final test in Korea, that was in February 21st and February 22nd, and we have get notification, we have get that announcement that Amazon Games and Antisoft have signed a publishing contract right together on February 23rd. Since then, we didn't get any kind of new information from Amazon Games or from Antisoft. So it's a huge, actually pretty long period of silence. Today, yeah, it's a little bit more than 1 month. A little bit more than 1 month. So it's a long time of silence, but I hope that silence will be broken very soon, because we have very soon incoming, probably on the end of March, shareholders meeting. In front of you, you can see schedule for shareholders meeting in the past. In 2022, you can see here a shareholders meeting of Antisoft was on March 30. You can see here, I can show you also in 2021, shareholders meeting was on March 25th. So usually on the end of March, Antisoft always have shareholders meeting. That means that we could possibly get some new information very, very soon for this occasion, for this big event. Recently, I can show you here on this news part of website from Antisoft, they have another focus, I would say. I mean, they didn't forget about TL, for sure, right? But I can show you here, lately they have promoted different games. There are different games and new projects. Here in front of you, you can see Project G, and you can check dedicated video on my YouTube channel about this real-time strategy game, combination actually of MMO game and a real-time strategy game. Something very interesting, I have to admit. Antisoft is always pushing forward. And another project, Project M, I have already also mentioned a little bit Project M. You can check on my YouTube channel. Another game, this is not MMORPG, Project M. It's looking like a PC game. It's not a shooter, but it's really hard to define what kind of game is Project M. These are new projects from Antisoft, and you can see even they are publishing Battle Crush. This is some kind of battle royale game. So Antisoft is busy. However, don't worry, they didn't forget about Throne and Liberty. They didn't forget. Just simply now part of the job must be done by Amazon Games. Amazon Games are publisher of Throne and Liberty globally, and I have no doubt very soon, maybe within the next few weeks, we'll hear some good news from Amazon Games. Because if you are watching my YouTube channel, then you know that we have get officially confirmed on many different occasions that Throne and Liberty will be released globally in the first half of 2023. That means they will not wait for June because of Diablo 4. Diablo 4 will be released during June. They will not wait for June. April, well, that would be a little bit strange to get released in April, to be honest, a little bit too soon. Let me say it on that way, right? So, May. That would be my best guess. We'll get release of Throne and Liberty, global release of this game during May. Without any doubt, this game in front of you will be the biggest MMORPG release of 2023. So something to look forward to play very soon, I assume during May. When I see any kind of new information about the release of Throne and Liberty, I will let you know about that instantly on my YouTube channel. For this evening, I wanted to talk with you a little bit with you about local and regional events of Throne and Liberty. You can check on my YouTube channel. I already have like 30 videos about this game regarding different kind of in-game features, about the skills, animal transformation. I have one video even about the map of Throne and Liberty and about classes system, actually about role system of Throne and Liberty. I'm preparing lots of new videos because actually we have got lots of interesting information already in the past from developers of the game regarding different kind of in-game features of this new upcoming MMORPG. So every week at least you'll see 1 or 2 videos for now about Throne and Liberty on my YouTube channel. And also join me during my live streams. I'm live streaming every evening about 7 o'clock Central European Time. Join me during live streams on Twitch. I'm live streaming every evening 7 o'clock sharp. So that we can discuss, that we can talk about different kind of features, and maybe you'll be updated regarding news about Throne and Liberty if I see any kind of news. For this evening, that will be it about Throne and Liberty. If you are watching my live stream, let's go forward with live stream. If you are watching this as video on my YouTube channel, thank you for watching the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more of Throne and Liberty videos in the future. See you soon.